Hello, good evening, Twin Minds here. Hey, there's the game. I was wondering when that would show up. We are doing the Universim tonight. It just released on early access today, so there's been a bit of hype about this game. I won't say I've been following this game, but I have been aware of this game since basically the moment the Kickstarter launched. I'm a backer. I got this copy from the Kickstarter, and I've been kind of keeping it in back burner until it finally came out. This is early access though, so there are going to be issues with it, pretty much guaranteed. In fact, I heard of quite a flurry of issues earlier today while I was at work, so I was glad those got ironed out. Hopefully. We will find out. So, assuming that you guys can hear me and the game, everything looks okay. All the streams appear to be okay. Everything looks kosher. It's interesting how far behind some of these are, but that's okay. Anywho. Howdy Fast Car, howdy Chico, howdy Jake. Welcome everybody. We are just gonna go ahead and get started, I suppose. We're starting a new life, and the only thing I know is the very intro. And even that I was trying not to pay attention to so I can be as surprised as possible, because I refuse to know anything about this game beforehand. Like, I didn't participate in the development, I didn't participate in suggestions. I chose to know nothing other than this game is pretty. So, let's get started. This initial loading does take a bit of time, and it does have a little bit of stuttering because it is the actual loading screen, so bear with it. The stream quality does appear to be good. Statistically speaking, and based on factual data provided by real scientists, telling friends and family about the Universim does make you a better person. We are legally obligated to remind you to take regular breaks. It's probably the only reminder that they're legally obligated to tell me about. Mustache.
Wake up. Wake up, creator. This is the beginning of your story. It starts with nothing. Nothing but an infinite void. However, you, with a single touch, can awaken the light.
I think I'm touching. Do I dare? Do I dare touch? I think it's encouraging me to touch. Ooh, pretty.
And so the universe sprang into being. Worlds filled with endless potential were scattered into the beyond.
Bright light.
They formed into many different shapes and sizes. And while most were doomed to drift among the cosmos barren and alone, others flourished.
Ooh, purple.
These few planets soon became home to the greatest phenomenon of all.
Whee! No, probably not.
Life. However, life is a peculiar thing.
I am noticing
It
stuttering.
comes and goes as swiftly as a bit of space debris.
Hey,
burned
Kiba,
up in
welcome.
an atmosphere.
God damn it,
The
stutter again. No
Creator's
stuttering.
purpose was always that of an observer, to simply admire the fleeting beauty of life's beginnings and ends. Yet, this balance could never last. The issue with allowing a species to evolve independently is that they always fail to do so. For life to have a better chance of succeeding, it needs a helping hand. Ah, here we are. Welcome to Mother Planet. This is a rare sight, for it came to be that there was day and night, warmth and cold, and water to flow through the planet's veins. The soil was rich with minerals, which gave rise to a thick blanket of green. The perfect ecosystem was formed. It is no wonder, then, why life has chosen to inhabit it. A new species has been born, and they need guidance. This is your purpose now. Their very existence rests in your hands.
They're all doomed. All doomed. So that was the intro. That was as much as I've seen. I did notice that the stream was stuttering a little bit. Trying to get started up again here so I can monitor. All right, so this is our world. Chico, no mocking the beard. Oh, the Nuggets will die a horrible, horrible death, I am sure. But the whales shall live on. I do have a PS4, but I don't really actively buy games for it, for the most part. I think this is a good spot to start, right here. However, I am noticing that this game is kind of running a little bit poorly. As to be expected with my mid-range PC and the fact that I turned everything to absolute maximum. Let's drop the shadows a hair. Let's see how that goes. Might need to restart the game for that. I don't think I've ever heard of that. That's weird. Let's not do that. That's less weird. Okay. I don't know exactly what that was doing, but that was weird. Are you talking about Tearaway or are you talking about this game? Okay. Because this game also looks a little bit stop animation currently. But that's okay. Alright, so we are placing the epicenter. Find a suitable place for your epicenter. Your civilization will grow around it. Make sure it's close to water source, wood, stone, and bushes with food. I mean, that looks good right there.
Take a look at your new subjects. They're called Nuggets, largely because of their body's apparent inability to keep itself in one piece. Adahi and Elu, the architects of their species. They are the founders of everything that Nuggets will ever know or achieve.
Hooray, we have primitive tools.
Nuggets are all unique to one another. Although there are some things that are shared between nuggets, these include the need for certain essentials like food and water, a stable roof over their heads, and an occasional nap. They want to learn, build, discover, and create. It would all be quite inspirational if they also didn't happen to be the species that initially thought their shadows were trying to eat them.
All right, so we have two very uneducated rubber ducks, apparently.
This is quite a beautiful planet. Try not to ruin it, will you?
No. It will be death and destruction for all. Crystalline crab apples. We have a stone hut in progress. We have manbro fruit. And we have juicy acorns. We have a bear. Devil's lettuce. It is indeed devil's lettuce. Wow. This is the problem with allowing fans to make things for a game. Anywho, we have unselectable whales. Alright, so what am I doing?
You've been working on your beach body. You're not going to spend another summer just lazing around, are you?
Well, yeah. Healthy Melina and Deadly Seed. Those two things should probably not be too terribly close to each other. Alright, don't forget to build a reservoir before winter comes. Okie dokie. So the question is, how do I do that thing? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Oh my. Okay, stone refinery, wood refinery, bunker farm, fishing pier, hunter's hut, local businesses, courier's hut, battery warehouse, reservoir. So we do need to build a reservoir, which is locked until I research water storage. Water storage is here, so I need a dug well first. So let's do that thing. This stone hut is a delightful thing. I have a message. The Book of Love. Dear Creator, we don't mean to sound like we're complaining, but we're having a tough time doing all the work with just the two of us. Is there any way we can expand our civilization? Maybe bring in a few extra helping hands? I sincerely hope there's an easy way about going about this. One that doesn't involve months of discomfort and weird craving followed by hours of excruciating pain. Right. That's part of the reason I did not follow any of the development. Is that I didn't want to have a No Man's Sky situation of lofty promises that didn't get followed through. I need a Cupidon mini garden, which is coming soon, apparently? Or is that a reward that is coming soon? I'm on it. You can make 2 nuggets fall in love by connecting them with your Le Cupidon power. Oh dear. which is excellent for increasing the population. You can do so by selecting the power via the quick access, which can be called by middle mouse button. That button. From what I heard, space travel I don't believe is going to be available at early access currently, but they might have changed that. Let's find out. Yeah, it looks like it goes through mechanical age, glass, cement, plastic, etc. So as of right now, no, but space is still planned, and from what I heard in the Discord, they're still planning on it. It just isn't available yet. Yeah, and it only took them 2 years and a ton of bitching. Okay, so I click on the Cupidon thing and it brings me into here. A little bit weird. Okay.
I couldn't possibly imagine a better couple.
I got those two to fall in love. Somehow. Okay, is there anything I can build currently? I can build an archive. History is made each and every day. It would be a shame if your actions were to be forgotten, considering you do most of the work around here.
Look at that. A little baby nugget. Aren't they adorable when they're young? Don't get too attached, though. They're still mortal after all. Plus, they will soon be old enough to have an opinion and make questionable life decisions. Let's see how much you like them then.
Oh dear. Help naming new baby nugget. We are struggling to agree on names for our little ones. A day he keeps wanting to call them something trivial like Stick and Stone, and I'm about ready to break his bones. I suggest some more appropriate names, but he believes I'm trying too hard. Can you please help us settle this argument? I'm on it. Stick. Again, actually. I was at 202 for a little bit, but for whatever reason, I lost 3 of them. Pretty much in quick succession, so oh well. I'll eventually get back. Oh, there's more nuggets. We are naming them Stick and Stone. Apparently, I am an inspiration. We could have never conceived such amazing names on our own. Hashtag Nugget Name 1 and hashtag Nugget Name 2. Fit them perfectly. They will carry these names for as long as they live. Oh dear. Ah, okay, that was what it was. I've heard about the YouTube purge, but I've never personally been witness to it. So there it is. That explains things. What is this over here? It's a turtle. Turtle. I can't hunt this animal. The deadly seed looks interesting. We have wolves. Panda brain plum. Okie dokie. I need all sorts of subscribers. So funny thing is, I meet all the requirements for the Twitch affiliate program, except for one requirement of have an average of 5 viewers. I never have more than 1 or 2 viewers at a time, even though I'm getting closer to 250, but no one ever comes, so I can't get the affiliate program. Oh well. Alright, I am noticing that this game is remarkably devoid of music, so we're going to bring up Pretzel. Quiet music, though. Okay. I might have to make music. You are correct. I might have to research that at some point. Let's see. Water, 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 water. There is culture. There's recreation. I would not be surprised if music was in here. Hooray! Thanks, Chico. Okay, what else can I do to start off with? I could build the archive. I don't know what the purpose of the archive is, but we are going to build this thing. You can't hear anything. What? Why can you not hear anything? What is wrong with you? Bye, Chico. Bye. Bye. We are making a water pit. What's the rotate button? I do not have cosmetics. Okie dokie. I will not, because I have never been able to do that properly. We do have some music. We'll go with it. So I have 3 of 4 nuggets that believe in me. What's this button? This is just a number 50. I don't know what that number 50 means, but it's a number 50. It's a number 51 now. Okay. Alright, so we've got water storage. And that means... keep an eye out for flags being raised alongside buildings. This usually indicates that the building requires a new worker, or that it isn't being supplied with water. Okay. So we do have a flag that says worker. That means they do need more nuggets. Reservoir, here we go. Okay, so we're going to put this reservoir near the water. There's got to be a button for rotating. But I don't know what it is, so reservoir. My placement of buildings is going to be remarkably bad. Water pit, we have 15 water. So the health of the stone hut is going down. How does that get fixed? How dare you fall ill from drinking unpurified water from the lake? That's a terrible thing. Yes, praise me. Praise the floating squid head. Alright. We are going to... I think we're gonna research fire, because fire is good. Okay. All key buildings require nuggets to be assigned to them. To do so, click on a nugget. Click on a building, and then again on the section that says assign nugget. This will allow you to select a nugget from the list. Okay. Oh, there shall be nuggets everywhere. Okay, who shall reign supreme? Sort nuggets by might. None of them are smart. All of them are happy. I don't think I need a specific one. I love the color, by the way. That was gorgeous. You know what? You. See you, Kiba. All right, we're gonna cook. All right, performance is janky sometimes, especially like when I click on the building to go into it. FPS drops down to 1 while it tries to figure out how to load the information on that building. Then everything's back up again, and I'm getting 100, anywhere from 70 to 100 FPS depending on the moment, basically. Heal a nugget. My friend Adehi, his face, if you can call it that way, is green. I think there's something wrong with him. I tried finding the witch doctor to see if they will help, but they are all busy. It's lizard racing season, but I bet they all at the event. I hope Adehi will feel better. I pray to gods that I only have one friend. So I need to heal him with the rejuvenate power. Rejuvenate. Here we are.
You look a little confused. Don't worry, I expected as much. I know you have questions, but you'll learn everything in time, on your own, without bothering me.
All right. I don't actually know which engine.
I'm glad to see you taking such good care of your subjects.
Okay, so I have healed a nugget. And I now have 4 nuggets who believe in me. I would guess Unity, based on the way that the game is behaving. It's behaving like a Unity game. But I don't know for sure. Let's see if they have information. Not a clue. Not a clue. Okay, everyone's happy, blah, blah, blah. Reservoir is being constructed. We have primitive cooking on the way. Now, how about fishing next? What is this? So apparently this is my Oldowan toolkit, is one of my stopping points to get to the next area. So I need to do water wheel and then toolkit. And then shamanism to get some healing going. Let's see how that goes. Alright, so if I zoom out, I have a world. If you're lost and can't find your civilization, click that button. Where's that button? That button? That button. Well, that explains that. Ooh, that's pretty. Construction of the reservoir has been completed. Oh, I got all turned around. Turned around and fixed. I don't know what this is. They are building another stone hut. Wonderful. Okay, so here is one of the questions that I have had about two-person progenesis of a planet. How does one have enough genes to spread? If not marrying your offspring and or brother, sister, etc. Like there's only so many genes and so many pairing combinations to spread around. And I'm gonna assume that the rocking of the hut indicates that more babies are being generated. Yep. Just came into the world in the most inelegant way. Mortals are pretty gross. Yeah, that's some gorgeous coloring right there. I love that. All right, so we got nuggets. I think that was just a nugget, but that's fine. Okay, so fire is good. So we have powers of wrath, influence, protection, and creation. So protection is rejuvenate. Influence is telekinesis. La Cupida, kickstart. Jolt of joy. Okay.
The trees
Hello,
must be
Darkseeker.
undergoing significant stress. They've started to go bald.
Okie dokie. So autumn is on the way. We don't have any food preparation, so that's probably not good. Eatery. Let's do an eatery. What about an eatery over here? Sure, let's do that. Stone hut is completed. We have youngsters. Stick and Stone are living there now. I suspect Stick and Stone are going to be a pairing. And then we have... What the crap was that? I don't know what the crap that was. I am doing just fine. How are you, Darkseeker? We have thunder. Okay, so far I don't have access to a whole bunch of stuff. Fishing is coming soon, but unfortunately fishing is coming just in time for autumn/winter. I don't know exactly how they're getting their food at the moment. They are eating from what exactly? They are eating from random baskets of food, which probably got collected at some point. I hear thunderstorm. Wait, what is this then? Is this a glacier? Or something? Yeah, this looks like a glacier. Becoming an adult is the dumbest thing I've ever done. So we have a new nugget, and we have nuggets that have become an adult. Dehi and Elu. Yep, looks like we have Stick and Stone, brother and sister, have just had their own baby. Just delightful. I don't even know how to make sense of what you just said. Building in bad condition. All buildings need to be maintained by engineered nuggets over time. When buildings start to look a little unstable, engineers step in to repair them. Blah, blah, blah. Buildings will collapse or stop functioning if they're not repaired in time. Thankfully, you can repair buildings yourself with the Rejuvenate panel. Okay, so what's not in good condition? Discovered fishing rods while staring at the cloud. Neat. Oh dear. I just made a mistake. Oh well. Alright. I just made a mistake by accidentally clicking off of the fishing research right before it was done. Ah, okay. Okay, eatery is on the way. So is there a way to prioritize fishing? I have messed with settings. But unfortunately, most of the settings that I can change require restarting the game. Also, there doesn't appear to be a save game feature. Autosave F7. F7? Okay. Autosave game saved successfully. Okie dokie. Apparently something happened. Thanks to a very helpful seagull, Stick has discovered basic axles, which should prove useful in their water reel research.
I can't say I'm a fan of nugget delicacies, but it should keep everyone relatively alive and happy. They do seem to brew some interesting beverages, though. Apologies.
Relatively alive. Alright, so we have Eatery. I don't think we have anyone who constitutes as smart. Elu's the archivist. Let's put Stone in charge of the Eatery. Do we have fire? There, it doesn't appear to be anything I can do with like a campfire or anything like that. Water pump is an essential tool for delivering water to your civilization. It was entertaining to watch Nuggets run back and forth between lakes and the epicenter with water cupped in their hands, but such things do get tiresome. So let's put this down. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so what is considered a freshwater lake? Let's see if we can figure that out. This is a freshwater lake, and this is a freshwater lake. Okay, let's put this here. Okay, so let's try to drop some of the settings down and see if that helps at all. So I'm going to drop the shadow resolution. Planet detail is already down. Anisotropy is already off. Fog on. Okay, let's do that. I will BRB as I restart the game. Alright. We are loading back into the game, so we're going to watch the pretty shiny things move around. I did turn the filtering back up again after you said that, so we shall see how much effect this has. You know, I wish the loading screen could remain smooth. I mean, I understand why it's not, but it's so pretty to watch that I could totally be distracted the entire time of the loading if it were just allowed to maintain smooth flow. But I understand why it can't.
Ah, you're back. As you can see, there isn't a hair out of place. Just don't look behind you.
What? Okay. So we are back to home. Looks like winter is slowly creeping its way inward. Performance when clicking some of these buildings is still sketchy as all balls. Good to know. It looks like... Oh, that's actually fascinating. I never actually read this building, but it looks like this building is the save game method. That's just fascinating to me. I've never seen a game attempt to put an in-game structure required to save the game. Although I have seen things like Resident Evil using the typewriters to save the game and crap like that. It's just, this to me feels like a unique, novel mechanic. Okay, so you are a nugget without a home, apparently. And that also explains why this building chops up a little bit when trying to open it. Because it's actually loading all the save games. That makes sense. Stone hut is alive. Do we need another stone hut? But I can't build stone huts, can I? Oh dear. Winter just creeped in some more. And they're about to make another baby. How do I make more
Natural
nuggets?
evolution is a wonderful thing to observe. Unfortunately, it usually ends poorly. We don't have time for that. Fortunately, you have the ability to influence your civilization's evolution and improve its chances of survival. You can prioritize whatever your heart desires, but remember that the heart is idiotic at best. So use your head instead. That's a pretty good motto to live by. Well, unless you're mining stone, of course. The first snow of winter has fallen. I hope you have a nice pair of fuzzy slippers.
So much stuff keeps happening. The sound effect just keeps happening. Oh dear. Thoughts so far. First day, kind of a buggy mess, but it definitely shows some promise. I think their tutorial needs a little bit of help.
This water pump system is rather advanced for such a young civilization. I mean, sure, it's built out of rocks, wood, and a bit of string, but impressive nonetheless.
Indeed. It has some serious promise. But that sound effect that just keeps happening, definitely lovely. It's very much a kind of minimal hands-off God Sim. Like, I can't even build a stone hut for them that I know how to do. There may be a method that I'm not aware of. Production, adaptation, resource management, resources, expansion, epicenter. I can build engineers. This seems like a thing I need. Let's put engineers somewhere in the center-ish if I can. Come on. I know you can make room for it. That almost had it. There we go. So like right now I've got this nugget who does not seem to have a home. At least I think that's what the marker on her says. She's a citizen of Mother Planet. She's a cook. She is a spouse of someone, and she has a kid. But it doesn't appear that she has a home. I think. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what that icon means. Also, that sound effect needs to stop happening. Stop it. It's even happening when the game is paused. Okay, so it looks like we have someone making more babies. So my guess is that my lady, maybe she doesn't have a home, but she just visited someone's stone hut to make a baby, so... I don't know. Alright, Oh hey, you can turn off your godlight. So let's see. I've got 8 nuggets and only half of them believe in me. So let's do some telekinesis, just for funs. The ability to toss objects and creatures about is a fundamental part of being a god. Whether you're uprooting trees, displacing rocks, or sending nuggets into space, there's always fun to be had. So let's do that. This tree. Right here.
You're looking a little weak, creator.
Bouncy tree. Fly tree. Well, at least one of them loves me for that, or believes in me. I wish I could see who doesn't believe in me. Unless there is a stat for that. Okay, I'm going to try to fix that noise. Stop it. Okay, the sound isn't happening anymore. That's a good start. Okay, they're building a temple, apparently. I don't think I authorized such a thing, but they're building a temple. Let's see. Grass weaving calendar. Food preservation seems like a good thing. It requires material refinement, which is where? Material refinement is all the way out here. Okay, that's good to know. Let's do calendar and hunting. And agriculture. And material refinement. Let's get those things planned. It's going to take a little while.
So, you've uprooted a tree.
I have.
Now what?
I don't know now what. Oh shit. I did not intend to do that. Find my lost nugget. Find Cosimo. So, Cosimo. I will attempt to find Cosimo. Not entirely sure I know how to find the lost critter. I'm sorry, your child is lost to the wolves. I have no control over this anymore. Nope. Nuggets lost forever. So how do I get this water into closer reservoir? Oh. So that's easy enough. That's not wolf. This is wolf. Okay. Do I telekinesis?
Can someone please get that nugget a fresh pair of underwear?
Whoops. Apparently, you bounce yourself off of things. Okay, I don't know where I'm bringing this nugget to.
Spring is chasing the cold away. Now, if only we could also get rid of that
Yay!
smell around your
I found the nugget.
station.
I did accidentally drown a wolf. Quote unquote accidentally. That was kind of sorta on purpose. Okay, so that's done. I do kind of feel like bear launching. Bear. Oops. Here, bear corpse. I am delivering bear corpse. Here. Have it. Bear corpse. Harvest the bear corpse. Hopefully the nuggets understand what I have done for them. I have done them a great mercy. I have given them bear corpse. Bear corpse. There. Bear corpse. Fishing research is complete, so that means I should, ideally, be able to build a fishing pier. Let's do that over here. Engineers, eatery, hospital. Hospital would be a good thing. Hospital. Hospital can go over here. Water pit. Water pit, water pit, water pit.
Food collector.
I don't know how to repair a water pit. There we go. Alright, so I'm also going to build water control thingies over here. Expansion. Resources, water pump. And then see if I can get... I don't know how these... I don't know how and if these things work, but let's do that. Stone hut is on the brink of collapse, you say? Which one? Both of them. Both of them. Let's see. Let's go with that one. So hospital's gonna happen. They are baby making again. Damn you, baby making nuggets. What is this number up here? This 115. Like, I've got a number of amount of nuggets that believe in me. I've got some sort of health looking number. I don't know what all of those things do. The fishing pier just got built. We need to assign a nugget to fishing. How about that nugget? We have green glowing jellyfish things that are apparently things that can be fished. Good to know. Okay, so calendar is on the way. It is actually almost done. And hunting is up next. Yay, calendar! I don't know what that gives me. That gives me a forecast tower. Sure, let's build that. Right here. Sure, let's do that. Right here. Hey. Sure, let's do that. Me no talk to me. Stop it. Okay. Just making sure all my streams are functional, and he decided to start talking to me. Engineer is good. Engineer supposedly has water. That's good. These things are getting built. That's also good. We have water status is vaporating. So the reservoir has gotten hot, I guess. Interesting. Not entirely sure how it's managed to get well over 30°C, but That's good to know. Every pump has a certain amount of water it can output over time. Most of the buildings in the civilization require water to function. Keep an eye on the water supply versus water usage indicator in the main HUD. If supply is lower than total usage, some buildings will stop functioning entirely. Okay. Where is that indicator? Down there. Haha. So water usage is 16. Water generated is 20. So I am over, which is good. Did they ever make use of that bear? I don't think I have a way to find out. Alright, so I am up to... what was that, 15 nuggets? Good morning, Musako! Long time no see, buddy. How you been? Oh, the nuggets are making little walking paths. That's cute. They're slowly chopping down trees. That's lovely. I'm pretty sure I need to do something about this reservoir. Like, how do I make it not be overheated? That's fair enough. I've been doing a lot of that. Distant screams indicate that someone has discovered pointy sticks while researching hunting. That's one way to discover pointy sticks, the hard way. It is very much a relatively low maintenance god sim. You can definitely get yourself involved, but they can be fairly hands off. Let's see, all the huts are in good condition. I don't need to step in too much here. Okay, hunting is a minute out. Jesus. So how is this filling, by the by? This bar tracks the current temperature. I don't want the temperature, I want the water status. They caused themselves an injury at work. That was the last time they used chopsticks instead of a fork. Well, why'd you do that? Alright, this one needs a Dr. Nugget. Who is our Dr. Nugget? How about this one? Yes. Cosimo can be the one, because Cosimo is the one that got lost, scared by wolves. It was a very traumatic experience, but after I helped them, they decided that they need to help others. Alright. Dear Creator, I heard that you have the power to create miracles. I've been trying to build a hut for Cosimo and myself to live in, but I fear that I throw my back out with the heavy lifting. I can hardly lift my hammer now, yet alone collect all the resources I still need. If I could just get a few more materials, I can finally finish our dream house. I think Cosimo might leave me if I don't get this finished soon. I'm sure someone with a far larger set of muscles than a luxury hut will sweep them away. I bet if they'll have a splash pool too. I can't let that happen. Please help me out. So, use the levitate creator power to deliver the missing resources. Okay. Sure. Sure. Where's this hut, by the by? I'm sure this is the hut. How do I levitate resources without accidentally dropping shit on them? What do they need, first off? They need 5 wood and 5 stone. So if I... yeah, it does feel a little bit like Black and White. It's been a while since I've heard of that game. So, telekinesis, stone, wood. I'm going to drop a tree on and or near your house. Tree. Take the tree. How do I do this thing? Clearly that didn't work. So where do I find the resources that I can actually steal? How about that? I want that. I want that. I want that. How do I take that? How do I take that? Use the levitate creator power to deliver the missing resources. Okay. So tornado, windstorm, jolt of joy. A, I don't have levitate. I only have telekinesis. And B, I don't have the means to get just the resource piles. Fascinating.
Oh,
I've got a rock.
We're doing this again, are we?
Yes, we are doing this. Oh, hey, that worked. Okay. I was just doing it wrong before. So how about I take this tree and that. Hooray! I did the thing! What is going on over here? Ah, we have broken people. I'm gonna fix broken people. That's not... What? You're fixed. Stab it. You're also fixed. There. All better. Okay. Twitch is bright. What do you mean Twitch is bright? Are you just talking because it doesn't have a dark mode or something? I thought that might be the case. Alright, we are going to assign a nugget. How about this nugget? Because all of the nuggets are treated as equal right now. They are all equally terrible at doing things. Yeah, I've been linking my Twitch lately. I don't know why I chose to start linking the Twitch. But there it is. That's what happened. Okay, so how's the fishing? Fishing population is 1.5 million. Good to know. Good thing to have that information. We have local warehouse of 8 fish. I don't know what this 2 means, but I'm assuming that means it has water. Alright, agriculture is in progress. In fact, just about done. Like that. Absolutely love that splash of color, though. Alright, what the hell just happened? So at the top, this thingy expanded, and I think that's the forecast. But I don't know what it is a forecast of. Not a clue. Apparently, that's an alarm that sounds an alarm for the entire base. I was not aware of this. I am sorry for waking all of you up. My bad. My bad. Okay, what else have we gained? We have gained a farm. Also a hunter's hut. So let's do hunter's hut off in this direction. Twitch has less delay? That's weird because Mixer is actually usually a little bit better. And then we will do farm off in that direction.
Ah, a farm. I see you are finally taking interest in your civilization's need to eat. Guess it's time to take starving to death off the list of anticipated disasters. For now.
Indeed. All right, so let's help them out a little bit here. I'm just gonna keep throwing shit at this building until it's done. They have fallen ill. Well, how do I fix that person? I do know that Mixer tends to hang behind, and it's over time, so it's kind of like it runs at a lower frame rate or something, so that over time it starts to lag further and further behind. So Mixer tends to need to be refreshed fairly often. Where I haven't seen that as much with Twitch. Where's this sick person? There's a sick person. Let's fix the sick person. The sick person is sick and yet also at home making babies. Now she's feeling better and making babies. Yeah, the narrator does sound good. I like his voice. I like the dialogue. He's got a fairly amusing dialogue. Is this thing not a thing I can click on? Apparently not a thing I can click on. Okay. So ultimately, the promise of this game is that you can get a civilization from pre-Stone Age to spacefaring civilization. And I don't know all the details, but you might be able to run multiple civilizations. I don't recall. But as of right now, since this just released on Early Access today, it does not have spacefaring. It goes out to... Industrial Age with machinery, glass, plastic, cement, etc. That's about as far out as you can go with that age. But it's got quite a bit of tech tree available already. Let's do... So we're currently doing material refinement. I've done hunting, agriculture. Let's do... clothing is overrated. Let's do ancient burial. Do wood-lined reservoirs. Oh, I can't do that until I have material refinement, even though that's currently in progress. I don't know what this is. Casening? Apparently it helps in building wells. Well, upgrade is always good. Water refill rate. Nugget hunger needs reduced by 10% would be nice. Oh, looks like I've capped my research queue, so we'll let those things research for a while. So far, so good. Everyone's behaving. Everyone's getting along. The game still does have some performance issues, but it's still running fairly well, all things considered. One surefire way to know when autumn has arrived is the icy tinge to the wind. Oh, and the tree is changing colors. A nifty backup observation too. So we are in autumn coming up. Ow. Hunter's hut is complete, so I think I probably will need to assign nuggets. Let's assign that one. And that one. Choose animal type. Let's do small animals. No, let's do medium animals and I'll assign another nugget. Let's assign stick. You haven't done anything useful, stick. Medium traps. Sure. Sure. Okay, progress is coming along on the farm very slowly. We have a full reservoir over here. Ooh, we have a lovely fire effect. I love the bear with the crosses over his eyes. What's going on over here? Alright, so now that material refinement is complete, I could potentially queue up some other stuff that I've been waiting on. Like wood-fired oven, cooking utensils, wood-lined reservoirs. I think wood-fired oven and wood-lined reservoirs would probably both be good things. Let's take off water dowsing, do wood-lined reservoirs. Education would probably be smart too. Unintentional pun. So that we can get some more skilled laborers, perhaps. Maybe some better buildings coming up soon. I don't know what this symbol is supposed to mean. Is it supposed to mean that these plants are not getting enough water? If so, do I do something about that? Oh, wood and stone refineries. Let's do those. Let's do wood refinery over here. And then a stone refinery can go over here for now. Don't know if that's a good place, but sure. I don't know if there's a way to see if someone likes or believes in me or not. Looks like nugget temperature might not be implemented currently. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way to see if they believe in me or not. All I can see up here is that I've got 12 nuggets that believe in me. Alright, so we've got farm. Let's put a nugget in here. How about that one? Choose a crop. How about bloody diarrhea fruit? That seems like a terrible idea. I mean, that sounds like a really terrible idea. But we're doing it. Yeah, I think you might be right on that one. Yeah, that's always one of the very serious hazards about letting random people have a say in the game development and not reserving your own right to cancel that. Because, yeah, it's... As much as it's a, you know, giggle-worthy haha lol, it's not something I would ever care to put in a game that I would make. Alright, so winter is oncoming. Temperature is going to be dropping soon here. Looks like we're in fall with winter very fast approaching. I can see the snow coming in. I think we're fine on food and water, though. Our reservoirs are full, or at least one of them is. The other one is mostly full. And then our food stocks are fairly high. Plus we have a bunch in the fishery. The hunting is not going well, but that's okay. The hell is that? Is that a nugget? Oh, it's an ancient nugget. He's one of my first nuggets, unfortunately, which means he's dying soon, I'm sure. He is gray. He is 36 whatever's old. He is an elder. That means Nugget can die at any time. An elder Nugget's overall speed will be decreased. Can no longer reproduce. But doesn't mean they can't have fun. He has had 7 kids in his long life. This nugget is now mature enough to handle copious amounts of manual labor. Excellent. Excellent. So at 2 years old, they can handle manual labor. I still don't have a way to see if they believe in me or not, which would be nice. Because at that point then, I could do focused belief mechanics. Otherwise, I can just kind of hit something in the middle of town and hope. I can do a forced season change too if I don't feel like living through winter. You just gain more believers than you can ever imagine. There are other ways to gain believers, but most of them involve doing scary things. That is a wolf. That nugget had leaves covering things. I'm not entirely sure I like the idea of a wolf appearing, walking through the middle of town. But no one else seems to mind, so we're gonna leave it. Actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna leave it. Dead wolf. They need my help on the farm. Alright. We've been growing the same crop over and over again. No, you haven't. You haven't even started growing a crop yet, which is getting a little boring. You can't really make a fruit salad with only one type of fruit, and eating so much bloody diarrhea fruit is causing everyone to experience some adverse effects. There must be some other crops around here we can try out. If you can hear me, please help us discover some super tasty and relatively safe for consumption. Collect and drop new fruit crop types on the farm. Okay. Sure. So I've got crystalline crabapple.
I sincerely hope that your civilization eventually learns how to make a decent cup of coffee.
Nah. Alright, so winter's here. I'm gonna let things happen. Well, because we're on winter, that's cactus. Yeah, I think because we're on winter, there's no fruits or anything available. Let's go mangrove fruit. Alright, so we need laborers in some of these things. Hell was that? I'm fairly certain whatever the language is that is being spoken here is not for me to read or to understand. 'Cause the hell? I heard a squeaky. Oh. They got a wolf. Congratulations, guys. Now you get to go slice and dice. Okay. I mean, everything appears to be going fairly well. Oh, I am almost positive that someone has spent a very long amount of time doing that. Let's see. Our output is now less than our input. Or other way around. Yeah, so I need more water pumps. So let's do that. A nasty injury has befallen Bill Mambu. Well, more precisely, Bill Mambu has received a nasty injury after falling. I mean, I can fix you if I want. Wood-fired oven is done. This one can be upgraded to a wood-fired oven. Let's push that button. Collect and drop new types of crop on the farm. So I'm still trying to figure out how to collect and drop new types of crops on the farm. I don't know how to do that. Healthy Melina sounds like a good thing to drop, but it's...
Now that winter is over, we should probably perform a head count to see how many nuggets survived.
I don't believe any of them died, so all of them have survived. Forecast tower, archive. Cemetery is something I will probably need eventually. But I don't know when I will need it. But let's put it off over here. But yeah, no one has died yet, which is a great thing. I probably should put another water pit around somewhere. Let's put one over here-ish. See, I would love to be able to grab this crop, Healthy Melina, because it sounds like a thing that they should be eating, but it says food 0, and I'm pretty sure that means I can't grab it. That is a mammoth. That's awesome. It is also a mammoth that appears to be stuck. Yeah, all of the foods are 0. I think that means we're still coming out of winter, though. We have a giant elk walking to town. A deer. But it's a very pretty deer. I mean, look at that guy. Look at that guy. He's majestic. Hunt him. Totally didn't just do that, I swear. Curious if that works, though. I see someone that is injured over here. There, you're better. Water flow study, good. Healthy Melina still can't collect it. I appear to have lost that quest as well. You caused yourself another injury at work? Where? Where? Water pit upgrade.
I'm afraid one of your nuggets has passed away.
Oh no!
Death can happen so suddenly. However, the death of one does not necessarily mean the end of everything. It was simply their time to go. Don't blame yourself, Creator. Well, unless you were actually responsible, I wasn't paying attention. The summer sun is excellent for slow roasting a few nuggets.
What? What? What's happening? Someone is drawing a painting of the Critiva logo over his dead body. Nuggets die eventually, etc., etc. Building a cemetery, etc., etc. The person who is painting says, "My compliments to the chef." Okie dokie. So we do have the cemetery on the way right now to cover him. That's being upgraded. We need to assign a new nugget. That says no food. At least I thought it said no food. It says food again. Okay. Turns out Ilu wasn't napping. He's gone due to old age. They're, dead. Sorry. Okay. Looks like someone automatically took their place at the wood refinery. That's good news. Because that means I don't have to do it. What do you guys need? You guys need stone? I can provide stone. You need more stone? I can do that. There, I build the damn thing. I need a place to put my corpses that are piling up. We have music right now, so let's listen to this game music. Unfortunately, my doctor has been reduced to doing nothing because I keep healing everyone by force rather than by letting him do it, so, oops. Okay, so someone did say what I kind of suspected was true, that you can only pick up plants that have food on them. So this one has Healthy Melina on it, so now I should be able to pick it up and teach to my farm somehow. But that did not help. Okay, that didn't help. Buildings have no water. Okay, so let's build more water collectors. Probably should build another reservoir as well. Alright, so my graveyard has completed. Do I have... I don't have dead people. I need to assign a dead person collector. Sure, you are a dead person collector now. Collect my dead people. Okay. Let's do water dowsing. And let's do clothing. I think like clothing might help with winter, perhaps. Besides, everyone is tired of seeing Eric as nature intended. Agreed. Upgrade water pump might be a good idea. Yeah, let's do upgrade water pump as the next option. That wasn't as intended. also not as intended. Let's put this corpse a little bit more gently right there. How do I ensure... God damn it. Trying to figure out the method of... Turtle! I'm trying to figure out the method of dropping fruit onto the farm to unlock more fruit. Let's grab the crystalline crabapple. Or crystalline crabapple. How do I do the thing? Well, crap. Well, I don't know how to do that. So that's a thing for later, I suppose. Yes, we have one dead person here. There should be another dead person in here soon too, but apparently not. Howdy, help me. How you doing? I don't know why your messages aren't showing up all over the place, but there you are. Pretzel is music. It's an automated music program that I can use to stream music. Usually what I will use for my background music if the game doesn't have any. This game has decided it's going to sometimes have music and sometimes not. So every once in a while I'll bring out the music. There we go. There's music. Alright, so far we're doing okay. I think I have everything I need. So far the game is pretty decent. It's a god sim where you kind of gently guide your civilization. So you basically tell them how to research the different technologies. So you've got a big old research tree here that you can research which technologies you're going to have, and then you can place certain buildings, while the nuggets themselves, they are called nuggets. They will build certain buildings on their own automatically, like houses and stuff. So this little batch of huts here, they've all built themselves. And you're ultimately trying to guide a civilization through the Stone Age to the Space Age. And try not to horribly murder everyone. Cotton candy herbs. Well, let's pick up some of that. A nugget has started believing in me. Well, that's good. I have 34 nuggets, and only half of them believe in me currently. So let's pick up this bear. And launch this bear into the middle of town. Well, that didn't work at all. Well, it all depends on what type of games you like. If you like God Sims and like, you know, guiding your civilization in different ways, then you're fine. Then you can, you know, replay the game multiple times over. But if you only like playing through a God Sim once, then yeah, that's pretty much going to stop you. Alright, so dead nugget. I need to find the corpse and place it in the cemetery. I am on it. I am carrying dead nugget. And dead nugget goes into cemetery over here. Hooray! Nuggets have reported a terrible smell, but I fixed it. Yeah, I fixed it. Okay. So that's fixed. Clear infection. It still smells. I almost started to believe that I was the culprit, but then I went back where a stick was collected and saw that the ground there has covered in something disgusting. A few nuggets moved through the area earlier, and now they're all sick. Is there anything you can do to clean up this place? I need to rejuvenate the affected area. The affected area is clear. Wonderful. Alright. Is there anything else I need to clean up around here? No, everyone appears to be okay. There, fixed. Nuggets infected from bad water? Where? Oh no, so many are passing away from old age. I am dropping the corpse where it belongs. So apparently we have bad water all over the place now.
Look at all of those colors. Isn't fall beautiful? Someone should really make a painting before you lead the planet to ruin.
Hey, I ain't leading the planet to nothing. Alright, I need to do a thing? My heart is shattered to pieces. My blood has run off with somewhat of a local celebrity. They can't get away with this. He's a magnificent smile and oodles of charm. You can't miss him. Hope a boulder falls on his head. No? I will not exact revengeance upon anyone. I refuse. Why is everyone glowing? There's like 4 people in here glowing pink. I don't know why everyone's glowing. You are unhappy? Why are you unhappy? I don't know why you're unhappy. I'm going to make you happy. Be happy. There, they are happy. And you are sick.
It's both a blessing and a curse.
And you are unhappy. Well, clearly everything is going to hell. Yeah, I don't know why those people are glowing now. Also, YouTube streaming seems to be absolutely terrible right now. Just putting that out there. The other services seem to be fine, but YouTube specifically is not good. Let's take a look at, not that button. Take a look at this button. Did they hurt themselves? They hurt themselves all the way out here.
I bet they've never felt so good. Or ever will they again.
Alright, reinforced shelter is up. I'm going to assume that they will reinforce their own shelters because I don't ever touch them.
That'll fix them right up.
So is there a reason they're glowing? It's very possible I pushed a button. I don't know what that button is.
I was just about to compliment you on your fantastic new ice sculptures. But then I realized those were just frozen nuggets.
Oh dear. I have made frozen nuggets. Okay, so our water production is pretty much done. That's awesome. I don't know why that building got destroyed. Everything is going to hell. Oh my god, what's going on? Literally everything is broken. Let's enact a season change, shall we? No, that's going to cause a lot of points. Okay. Let's pass some joy around. Happy people, happy people. You can survive winter, I promise. Oh yeah, this is not going well at all. Alright, let's speed our way forward. Because at this point I can't and or won't do anything to fix them. Nuggets infected from bad weather. What? No, that's not how that works. Who am I fixing? I'm fixing you. And I'm fixing you. There. All better. Alright, so I have fast forwarded through winter to the point where I no longer have any forecasting effects because the forecasting has stopped when the buildings ran out of water, because the forecasting building can't run without water. So now I am running blind. So I'm just going to fast forward run blind. And basically just hope everyone survives the winter. Hey Doc, how you doing? I am currently attempting to survive winter. By attempting, I mean it's going, and I'm waiting for it to stop going so I can see if everyone survived. So far, everyone's just wandering around unhappy and making babies. I mean, they're trying to keep warm however they can, I suppose. But yeah, they're just wandering around, jobless, homeless, unhappy, and making babies. Very nice. I hope that went well for you. Water dowsing has completed. How's my research coming? I have 2 more plans. Let's do math and biology and sure, botany too. Why not? You know, they're probably finding a way to be unhappy while making babies. You and building your house in the middle of multiple cannibal travel pathways. That's just silly. Alright, who fell ill and how do I fix them? Nope, never mind. He is the one who fell ill and then he died of old age. At least he didn't die from his illness. That would have been a bad way to go. Another wall? The last one I saw was building that wall that spanned between the water and that cliff that you've got that was kind of near your dock or pier that you were building. This is a really long winter, by the by.
Everything seems to be going pretty well. Unfortunately, there's a tornado approaching that'll likely turn things right around.
Oh dear. I don't see a tornado. I don't see a tornado at all. Clothing! Clothing research is complete. Now they can make clothing. Alright, what buildings have we unlocked? We have unlocked bunker. Ah, okay. So bunker can be built for people to run to when there's a disaster. So let's put that middle of town. That sounds like a good place to put a bunker. And expansion. Forecast tower. School. Yes, school sounds like a good plan too. School. I could put school here. I think it kicks out one of their buildings. Let's put school over here by the water. Alright, so winter is finally breaking. The fuck was that? There you go. Now you're fixed. Who the hell was screaming bloody murder as I passed? So far I'm enjoying the game, but I think it's definitely not ready yet. I mean, obviously it just released on early access today, but I think it's not ready yet for full playthroughs. There's still quite a few issues with it, both in performance and just general usability bugs. So like, see if I can find an example. Help text on the stone hut. Help text on just about any building just as extended body text placeholder. So you can't get help text on a lot of stuff, which makes it really difficult to learn how to play the game. So I've kind of been stumbling through a lot of of tonight. Animations I'm less concerned about, but yeah, they do affect the overall experience of the game. But as long as the things function, I'm pretty good with it. It looks like nugget temperature has not been implemented, or rather has been locked, because it seems to be grayed out with a 256 above it. So my guess is they had issues with temperature being something either too difficult to manage or something like that. He didn't realize he was lacking in info? Interesting. I mean, there is a tutorial, but it's a pretty bare bones tutorial and doesn't really cover a lot of the features. I mean, granted, you can kind of figure it out over time, but still, it's pretty rough to dive into it. It feels like it should have a more thorough tutorial. Ah, okay. Yeah, and I mean, it's been relatively easy to be competent enough at the game. But it feels like there should be more information. Okay, our forecast tower is back up and functional. All of our water wheels are back up and functional. I did not have enough water for that winter. That was a really long, extended winter. And that's one thing I've found in this game that's a little bit sketchy, is if you read this mention here, the length of the seasons is dynamic. So the seasons will be different durations every year. So last year I had a fall that lasted what was the equivalent of like 4 or 5 months, and then winter was 1 month. Well, this time around, winter was like 5 or 6 months and killed off like a third of my town and stopped all of my buildings from functioning. So that was fun. But yeah, there's some things that don't really make sense, like the farm. Currently I'm locked to one type of crop. Ah, it has been working. Good to know. It has been working. They gave you a quest at some point to drop extra crops on top of the farm to essentially teach the farm how to do more things. But I missed that quest because it timed out on me, and I was dropping more stuff on the farm, and nothing was appearing to happen. But apparently it was working anyway, and I just didn't get an indication that it was working. So I'm going to drop to the... Yes? No. A fruit that shatters like a fragile gem in the mouth, melting into a delicious and nutritious liquid.
Things are beginning to look green
That sounds
and
delightful.
happy again. Let's take a moment to appreciate it before you do something wrong.
I love the narrator, by the way. The narrator is definitely a snarky individual. Oh yeah, it will definitely be worth playing when it's more polished. But I will warn you, it is on Unity. And I know how you feel about Unity. And I've already been seeing people mention that once you get to like 100 plus nuggets in your town, it starts performing like a Unity game. I have been noticing some garbage collection stuttering that I typically see from Unity, which usually is, you know, you play the game for 5-10 minutes and then it stutters and pauses for a brief moment while it collects all the garbage. I've been noticing that for sure. So unless they can manage to compensate for that, we're probably going to see that become an issue in the future. I have bunker space enough for 20. Probably should make another bunker. Just in case. That's under adaptation, yes. Let's put another bunker over here. And then put another bunker over here. Ah, Doc got hit by the link. Hold up. Let's see if I can fix you. You know. You didn't post a link? Sometimes it's just something you say that has like punctuation in it. Sometimes it registers that as a link. But alas. Also, Fast Car, you know damn well that I don't know what you're talking about. Hellading? It was the ellipsis, yeah. I've seen the ellipsis be hit before. What was the Hellading that just happened? I wish I knew what the Hellading was. It wasn't in the game. I think it was out of the game, but I don't know where that came from. Anywho. Yeah, the Subnautica devs did a pretty darn good job at correcting some of their performance issues. At the very least in methods that they use to load the world in so you can travel at full speed without stuttering to a stop. I still think they have issues with handling larger bases. I think you've mentioned that, but generally not too many issues. Alright, so the Bloody Diarrhea fruit is hopefully coming to a close soon here, and we are swapping out for the delicious gem fruit, the crystalline crabapple, or crabapple. Probably should... Nah, crystalline crabapple will be fine. Geology's good. That should open up a link for something. What does that open up? That opens up a something. Yes, that opens up an upgrade for the water pumps. So let's do that. Okay. I still don't know what these are for. Every once in a while I've got just a batch of nuggets that are glowing. I have 4 that are glowing pinkish and 1 that's glowing bluish. And I don't know why that's happening. I accidentally clicked on a desert planet out in the world somewhere. It could be. Let's see, is the pinkish one female? The pinkish one has a spouse. They are female. This pinkish one is female. The bluish one is male. Is this related to this? No, I don't think so. So the pink ones are definitely female, but I don't know why they're highlighted pink. I have accidentally left my school unfulfilled for a very long time. Oops! I just saw a mention that my reservoir is just barely holding together. Or was it water pump? Water pumps, these need fixing. Wonderful. That means my engineers are not doing the job anymore. Does that mean... That means that I've got things outside of my engineer's influence. God damn it! I didn't realize the engineers had an influence meter. Does that mean hospitals also have area of influence? No, they do not. Okay. That's good, because I wasn't going to want to worry about that. Restaurants, I probably should put another one out here somewhere. That's a restaurant. Let's put one out. Let's not do that, because I don't know where else to put one. Alright, I need to help someone finish their hut. Where is this hut? That was weird. This is the hut. That must be a bug then, because this is the hut that I helped complete before, and it no longer has any residents in it. And it gave me a quest to complete the hut, but the hut is already completed, and now that quest is missing. So that's a bug. I don't know how to report that bug. I don't even know how to repeat that. I have an injured person. You are fixed. Oh god, 2 nuggets have died. Who just died? Well, damn it. I apparently have ghosts. I didn't know you could have ghost nuggets. That's kind of cool. Eerie ghost nuggets. I'm not entirely sure that I should have a suicidal nugget. Why are you suicidal? Your happiness is at an all-time 0. Let's see if we can fix that quick. You, Nugget, be happy. You are now happy. They also are not well rested at all. So something's going on in that poor Nugget's life, and I don't know how to fix that problem. I do have an interest in that still. It has been slowly percolating, and I've been adding a couple ideas here and there. But I don't really have a solid handle on what the mechanics would be like. Oh dear. We have more nuggets dying. There. You're fixed. Alright, do we have some sort of happiness meter with the description of why they're not so happy? This guy is also suicidal. Particles hard clipping is probably something I did not notice. Let's take a look at that suicidal nugget again. Why are you suicidal? And why is there no energy meter for that person? So hungry, I could eat my own shoes. So why do you not have food? You do have food. Why are you claiming to be so hungry? You know what? Be a happy little nugget. Be a happy nugget. It's less that I have to balance their happiness and more that you have powers to force them to be happy, essentially. But otherwise, if you can meet their needs through base building, then there's no need to micromanage any of that. It's just that I don't know any of the mechanics required to make them happy. So I don't know what buildings I can build to make them enjoy themselves or whatever. I just noticed that there seems to be a serious happiness problem in town. In fact, if I look at this, I have a large number of very unhappy nuggets. And then also a very large number of nuggets that have no stamina. So I don't know why they're not getting rest, and I don't know why they're not happy. As far as that's concerned, yeah, maybe it's just to the point where I should have researched culture, which might have helped them become happier. So let's tack on culture and recreation next. Because that seems like a thing that they're probably going to need very soon here, or else they're going to all go insane and suicidal. Nugget, happy. Nugget, happy. Nugget, happy. As far as I'm aware, it's just over time you get creator points. I don't know if there's other methods to do it, like, you know, maybe reaching certain epochs, or who knows. Kind of goes into the category of things that aren't really explained. Be happy. Be happy. I said be happy. There we go. I am almost out of happy juice, though. Be happy. There. I love their critter designs. Especially like all of the tribal colorings on the critters. Like that bear is really pretty. And then, let's see, this direction, I think there's a mammoth. We also have whales, but I can't get really close enough to see what they fully look like. Mammoth was probably migrating, so I probably can't find it again. We have another bear over there. Another bear. There we go. I love the design of the deer. We have another unhappy nugget. And that's all of my creator points. So, if anyone else wants to be unhappy, they can go fuck themselves. So we have a handful of unhappy nuggets. That's fine. They can go fuck themselves. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We have no educated nuggets. We have nothing but weak nuggets for the most part. We have mostly healthy nuggets. That's a good thing. Fishing pier is on the brink of collapse. Why is that? Why is this not being corrected? I know why it's not being corrected. Because I'm dumb, and I haven't assigned nuggets to be engineers. I will give partial credit to the game for that, and partial credit to my my stream quality has been lacking lately, and I don't know why that is. I've been attempting to mess with my settings, but I have not had all that much luck yet. Oh yeah, just about everything I own is on the brink of collapse. Wonderful. So I have now assigned more engineers. I can now upgrade the engineer buildings due to mathematics. However, that's probably not going to come quick enough for everything to collapse in my building. Hooray! Everything's falling apart. It is a big bottle. How big is that bottle? That bottle is 30 fluid ounces. Which is just shy of 2 pints, apparently. Something just went sparkly over here. I just realized that my farm is not under the influence of an engineer. That's awesome. That's under... It's another massive ding. What the crap is that ding? I don't know what that ding is. Upper right corner, you can see 44 and 1. I think that's 44 nuggets and 1 baby nugget. No, because that ding has not been... What are you, ding? I think that ding might be one of my follower notices, but I can't see it for some reason. It's not working. Stop dinging! Someone's dinging. And someone, I think someone has figured out what it is and is doing it on purpose. But I'm not seeing it offhand. Why am I not able to see what's making the dingy noise? Ooh, that was a different dingy noise. That's delightful. Everything's making noises. Okay, so my things are starting to get repaired and they're starting to get upgraded. So my water pumps have now been upgraded to wooden ones. Stuff is happening. Stuff is very slowly coming back together. I do need to put the engineer over here somewhere because I don't have an engineer in scope of that thing. Engineer, yeah, I don't have an engineer over here to fix this. So let's get an engineer in place. Please? Fine, we'll put an engineer out here. And that will help me expand this direction, I suppose. Someone broke their little nugget self. I was going to say leg, but I guess they don't have legs. Nugget repair. Nugget repair. You've been fixed, little nugget. What is this? there is a flashing red thing right here that shows a spiral and has a timer that is counting down. I don't know what that means. Oh, there must be time till a tornado. I'm assuming one of you saw the messages about the tornado and I did not. That is something that probably is likely to happen. So, why can I not click on this to give me more information? You might think that Nuggets call autumn fall because of the leaves, but in reality they do it to remember the incredible faceplant performed by Joe a few years ago. Oh, poor Joe. Faceplanting for everyone else's amusement. Okay, so if there's a tornado coming, luckily I have bunkers built, so I should be able to just hit the panic button and make everyone go to the bunkers. I wish there was information that I could find about tornado? Tornado! Oh, okay, so I remember that message. And I just hit the go to button. I was expecting it to bring me to the active tornado. I didn't realize that was something that was coming somewhere off in the far distant future. Let's see. Let me guess. Your head is spinning. You're feeling a little twisted, and the thought of bringing great destruction has been swirling around your mind all day. Well, you've come to the right place. The tornado is one of the most powerful disasters in your godly arsenal. If the wind allows, a tornado can be a devastating weapon, destroying anything in its path. To use the tornado power, find the Wrath section of the Creator's Power menu, etc., etc., etc. But that's a tornado happening by me. I want to know what happens to the natural tornado. Forecast Tower. Nuggets always laughed and jeered at those who claimed catastrophic events were coming. Once these individuals began correctly predicting the weather, the laughter died down. When they mapped out the changing of seasons, the crowds agreed that the temperature changes at certain times of the year were arguably consistent. They soon became known as forecasters. Now that these forecasters have built a tower and equipped it with the latest technology such as a windsock and a disaster horn, everyone respects their reasonably accurate predictions. Forecast Tower unlocks a seasons calendar and allows your civilization to predict natural disasters. So, if I know a tornado is coming, I'm assuming I can just hit the panic button and alert everyone, and I'm assuming that they will then go to the bunkers. I don't know what type of lead up time I need to give them. So I'm gonna leave it to like a minute maybe, and push the warning button. And then hope for the best. Alright, reservoir is filling up. Kinda looking like weather's looking a little sketchy over this direction. I believe that's the direction that the tornado was predicted before. What are we researching? We're researching botany right now. And then comes culture and recreation. Water boiling sounds like a good plan. And let's do group meals as well. Nugget food needs reduced by 20%. Sounds like a brilliant plan. Alright, we are 2 minutes and some away from the tornado. Hopefully this doesn't result in losing like half my nugget population. I suspect, I mean, kind of going back to the belief points or whatever the hell they're called, I suspect getting nuggets to believe in me would be helpful. But I don't know necessarily how to go about creating a large amount of belief. But I suspect that once I get enough belief, then I'll have more points to work with. So I don't know if that's something where I need to do a mass season change that will trigger them to believe in me, or because I've been able to do telekinesis and I can pick up a tree or whatever and fling it across town, and you know, if enough nuggets see that, they'll believe. But I haven't been able to figure out A, how to tell which nuggets believe in me in the first place to target them, and B, how to do like larger scale changes. I just don't know yet. Is that a dead nugget? That's a dead nugget. That is a dead... I need food soon or I'm going to collapse. Status, dead. Alright, well, that is what it is. I'm going to let that nugget sit there. They'll eventually make their way to the cemetery over here. Mammoth! There's a mammoth. And the fox is lovely as well. Absolutely love the fox. Oh crap, we're 40-something seconds away from tornado destruction time. So how's about we hit that warning siren soon here? Nuggets, run for cover. Run for cover. We got them running for the bunkers. They're doing the thing. Okay, some of them are running for the bunkers. Like 2. I've got 2 in that bunker. I've got 3 in that bunker. And I've got 5 in that bunker. That's not a very good ratio. That's 10 out of 40. I don't see the tornado. Ah, there it is. There's a tornado.
Are you aware that there is a marauding twister of death heading towards your civilization? Just a heads up.
I was aware. Thank you. So how's our... Ah. Now we have bunkers that are full. So now we've got 9, 7, so that's 15, or 16, and then a number 15, 17, 17. So a good chunk of them. We have dangerously sad people in these bunkers. I think it might be time to do a mass happiness spell if we can. It does appear to have gone completely around town. And it appears to be so slow that the Nuggets have spent the last month and a half, roughly, in the tornado shelters. They've been in the shelters for so long that 2 Nuggets have died. Alright, we're going to turn off that warning because it's past. Everyone, come out. If I had an all clear sign, I would give it to you. Also, I have turned off the siren, and it is still sirening. Now it's done sirening. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, nothing bad happened, except for a bunch of Nuggets died while they were in the shelters, but, you know, whatever. And now it's winter. Everyone's unhappy. I am sure that I have very little water. Oh, actually, I have plenty of water. That's good news. How am I doing on food? Food appears to be okay. No food in here whatsoever, but we'll upgrade that. How's my hunting lodge for food? My hunting lodge is full of food, and my fishery is full of food. Well, okay, not anymore. Status, I just ate a dried fig that turned out to be dirt. Brilliant. Yeah, the seasons do come and go pretty quick. Like, if you look up here, you've got what was winter with a very quick spring, a long summer, a very quick fall, and then winter, which appears to be fairly long. So, it's... yeah. And the seasons change duration every year. So they're not always the same length of season. You're right, you can't see that. Well, balls. Balls. Yeah, and with games like this that have stuff on the top and bottom, I can't really easily correct that without just simply shrinking the game. And now we're already switching back into spring. So my only other option is to do something with an overlay that doesn't use any of these things. But yeah, game shrink is doable. Game shrink. Game shrink ever so slightly. Game shrink just a hair more. How's that? Does that cover everything? Yeah, that covers everything. Okay. Game shrink. No one has food. No one has energy. No one is happy. Everything's wonderful. Everything is awesome. Ah, okay, yeah, I couldn't quite see how much I shrank, but yeah, we can shrink that a little bit more. Ever so slightly shrinky-dink. There we go. Yeah, and with this kind of game, like, one of my challenges that I've had with deciding on how to build a new overlay is that every single game has a different UI that I'm going to have to work around. And since I plan on streaming variety, I can't really easily design a new overlay every single time I've got a new game. So I'm trying to figure out some sort of middle ground that I can work with. I don't know if I need to just design small little UI elements, like my camera that I can throw around all over the darn place, wherever I feel like it, and just move them as needed, or if I just need to deal with what I've got now, where I just shrink the game ever so slightly. I haven't really figured it out. Yeah, and that's great for recording videos, but it's not really easy to do when I'm essentially picking my stream, the game that I'm streaming, picking at random just about every night. I can't really conceivably make a new overlay every time I want to try a new game. It's just not... It takes too much time for that. So shrinking the game is okay. I don't really care for the black bars. I might be able to figure out something that I can do to work around that. But I don't know. I'm still mulling it over. I have not unlocked any new stuff in a while. Could probably go with another fishing pier over here. That's not a fishing pier. So recreation is done. And I can do local businesses. Let's do... I can fit you there. Yeah, I could definitely do something like that. Definitely ideas. Alright, what's next? Cooking utensils would be fine. Storage areas would be good. And grass weaving? Sure, why not? Tactical evisceration. Alright. The study conducted by Nuggets on the inner workings of fish has resulted in 2 outcomes: profuse gagging and better methods by which to gut fish. That sounds like a delightful prospect. Well, that's a little lovely bloody mess of a fox. Poor little bugger. Alright. So, I think I'm actually going to call it here. We've got a relatively self-sustaining economy. I've lost 5 nuggets somewhat recently, which is probably from a boom earlier. So they probably all died of old age recently. But again, I wasn't really reading all the messages down there. I don't really concern myself with the lives and deaths of nuggets. The only thing I'm missing on Twitch affiliate is I am missing an average of 5 viewers at a time. I never have more than 1 or 2 people at a time on Twitch. So I have met all of the other requirements. I just can't get a regular average of 5 viewers. So that's one of the reasons that I switched to linking my Twitch account instead of my Mixer account whenever I do my my announcements. I don't think Restream is hurting me there. I mean, the only way it's hurting me is that I had been linking my Mixer account on a regular basis, rather than linking Twitch whenever I announce my stream. So I have switched over to linking Twitch whenever I do it. So anyone who wants to come see it is clicking on Twitch. I do have viewers on YouTube and Mixer. I have, let's average it out to about 200 to 250 followers on each service. And there's definitely differing people on each service. There's some overlap for sure. I'm not even gonna lie on that. I know some people have followed me elsewhere, but yes. However, there are also viewers that I wouldn't have at all if I didn't stream to those services. Like, I know some people who only found me through YouTube and have not wanted to follow me elsewhere. So it's a trade-off at that point. And there are people who I've gotten from Mixer that they would never have found me on YouTube. Like Soviet, for example. Soviet, you picked a perfect time to show up, because I was just talking about your type. You are one of my examples of people who found me through YouTube and have not gone to any other service to try to follow me there instead. So Twitch and Mixer are kind of the primary streaming services, whereas YouTube is very new to game streaming. So the fact that I have 200 followers on YouTube is pretty remarkable considering how new it is to the game streaming services. But yeah, you picked a perfect time to show up, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, I know some people who will only go on Mixer because they don't like the way that Twitch has become kind of oversaturated. And I'm kind of with them on that, in all honesty, because I've had a hard time getting any sort of following on Twitch. In fact, I have gained almost 400 followers on Mixer in the time it's taken me to get about 40 on Twitch. Because there's so much oversaturation on the Twitch market that it's really hard to get those viewers to actually show up. So I've been trying, but I've been having a hell of a time with it. Now summer's here and nuggets can finally swim. Not that they will. There's too much work to do. Okay. So we are having a hard time with food production. Water is definitely overproduced. That's good. I can't get mouse over here, but I suspect... one of these numbers is my production versus my consumption. I just don't know which is which because I don't get any mouse over information. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah, between my streaming on all 3 services, YouTube has definitely been the one that has been the worst overall quality. So yeah, I definitely feel you there. That would be nice. If I'm following the numbers for the water, I've got the 300 is the first number, which is my production. And then 69 is my consumption. So that would follow properly. But I don't know why one is white and one is green. And there's no click or mouse over to get more information, so I can't tell. And the third is storage, yeah. Oh, now I get mouse over. Okay, so I get mouse over for water, but I do not get mouse over for food. Good to know. Awesome. All right. Many things to report. Many issues to report for sure. Yay, alpha indeed. So, that being said, this is probably the last time I'll stream this in quite some time. I was kind of initially planning on this being a Twins test tube video, but I wanted to kind of get a handle on it first. So, maybe I will do a video on it anyway, but I feel like it needs a little bit more maturing before I do that. But anyway, this is the last time I'm probably going to stream it in a while. Probably pick it up here and there just to kind of poke at it, see how much better it's gotten before trying to stream it again. Yeah, that's my alpha / whatever games not completed review, whether it be alpha, beta, or stuff like that. I've only done a couple episodes of it though, so I never really got a full, format feel for making that series. But yeah, that's where farm folks first showed up. Man, I do not have a lot of followers. I only have 12 nuggets that believe in me currently. That's unfortunate. I should wreak havoc. Can I wreak havoc? Let's do a windstorm. Nothing quite beats the gentle caress of a soothing breeze on a hot day. I can do that. Let's do that. A nugget believes you are real. I gained 3 followers for creating this windstorm. Hooray, I guess? Ah well, they believe in me now. At least 3 of them do. This is fine. Everything is fine. Alright, so I'm going to call it here. I've got a good feel for the game. Definitely some pluses and minuses to it. And yeah. Overall, it's definitely got some promise. But very unpolished. But at the same time, I mean, the polish is there. I mean, they've definitely got their graphics down pat. They've got a pretty solid handle on gameplay mechanics. There's some stuff that needs to be addressed, like informational text, animation bugginess, Unity performance issues, that kind of stuff. So we'll revisit it eventually. So thank y'all for coming. Tomorrow night, I may or may not stream. I might take Doc's advice and work on some of my overlay stuff. So we shall see. I will announce it in my Discord. So, thanks for coming. Thanks for any subs and follows that I might have missed, including whatever those dings were. I suspect they might have been subs. And, yeah, you have yourselves a good night. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.